Alright, what's going on, people? This is K Rule back with another video. Shout outs to everybody that's tuning in. Yeah. Ayesha Curry. Boy. In this video, I'm going to be rambling on about the 3 reasons why Ayesha Curry isn't getting any male attention. Now, for the record, before I go any further, I want you guys to know that this video is unscripted. I really don't intend to make this a long video, so I do apologize if I stutter, get tongue-tied, say a lot, say you know a lot, or just pause every now and again. Again, the video is unscripted, so I do apologize for any mistakes I make in advance. Now, moving on. For those of you who don't know, Ayesha Curry, the wife of a multi-million-dollar basketball player by the name of Steph Curry, went on a woman's talk show hosted by Jada Pinkett Smith called Red Table Talk or Red Carpet Talk. I don't fucking know. I don't watch this shit anyway. But either way, she went on the show. And she basically said that within the 10 years she's been married, she's had to watch Steph Curry deal with all these female groupies, but she has never gotten any male attention. She's basically invisible to men, and she's confused as to why, and she's wondering if she's not attractive. Now, this really makes me support my belief that women are not able to self-reflect, but I'll get more into that towards the end of the video. Anyway, let's go into the reasons why Ayesha Curry is not getting any male attention. The number one reason, and it should be the most obvious fucking reason, she's married. Most people are not going to mess with somebody that's married. And, that should be common sense. Ayesha should realize that you're a married woman. Men are not really going to pay you much mind. Look who you're married to. A good-looking, multi-million-dollar, potentially a billionaire at this point, basketball player for the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry. Most men are not going to have a chance in blue hell with you, so they wouldn't waste their time. And, it's just, I don't know, man. It should just be common sense, but, it goes back to that self-reflection thing. At any rate, moving on. The number two reason why Ayesha Curry isn't getting any male attention, it's because she dresses like Hillary Clinton. And what I mean by that is that she dresses very conservative. And now I'm not putting her down. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I actually do respect women that know how to keep the goodies to themselves or for their husbands, whatever reason you want to keep the goodies locked up. But at the same time, when you're dressing ultra conservative, you're not going to be a real head turner. She does, dress a little, a little sexy, a little, risque, if you will, when she's going on a red carpet or to an event. But for the most part, Ayesha Curry is very conservative. And a conservative woman isn't really going to be a head turner when you combine reason number 3. And reason number 3 why she's not getting any male attention is because she's physically unappealing, just flat out. I watched quite a few YouTube videos, discussing, why she may feel the way she feels or why men are not paying her any mind. And most do mention the fact that she's married, but most don't talk about these other 2 reasons. That she dresses like a fucking nun and she's physically not appealing. I'm sorry. She has a beautiful face. She's not ugly. Don't get me twisted. Her face is very gorgeous. She has beautiful eyes. But her body, speaking as, a guy that loves ass and thighs in a woman, she has nothing. She has absolutely fucking nothing. I think most of my African American brothers and my Hispanic brothers would agree that, she has no figure. Even for the white dudes out there, most white guys tend to be into breasts. She's not even really well endowed. So she's not really going to turn anybody's heads. She's not going to turn any man's heads, that's for certain. And when you combine the fact that she's basically plain Jane and she's conservative, why in the fuck would men pay pay her any mind. At least if she was dressing promiscuous, risque, freaky, what have you, she'll turn some heads. She won't turn my head because, again, I like my ass. I need some booty meat, and she ain't got it. But she will turn some heads. She will get some men looking her way. But she doesn't do that. So again, when you dress conservative and you have no body, I can't see any goddamn reason why men would pay you any mind. Now, if you at least dress a little risque, some men will, even though you are married, some men will, try to holler. You will have some guys out here who don't give a shit who she's married to, or just care for the fact she's married in general. They will try to holler. They will try. But she's not 2 or 3. And she's 1, so why risk anything for a married woman that's really just average, really average, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm not trying to be, malicious, because again, I do like Ayesha Curry. I think she is a good woman of moral character, but goddamn, like, let's be real here. Like, yo, she is just plain Jane, right? Real shit. And to talk about the self-reflection thing that a lot of women are not capable of, again, I'm not talking about all women, but a lot of women, in my opinion, are not able to self-reflect, because if she was to self-reflect on herself, she would, probably come to, at least the number 1 and number 2 answer. She's married and she dresses very conservative, those 2 things are going to, be a put off to a lot of men. I don't know if she thinks, because she's a good looking woman in the face and she possesses good moral character, that's going to be sexy for men, but that's not sexy. I'm sorry. It's the same thing a lot of women do when they talk about them being very accomplished, in school, being financially, well off, shit like that. That's nice and all, but that doesn't get my dick hard, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't get a lot of men's dicks hard. I'm sorry. That is not sexually appealing. Being educated, having a lot of money, that's great, but that doesn't do anything for a man sexually. And the same thing goes for a woman who, who's a Christian, who has good moral character. It's nice. It makes a woman great wifey material, someone you could definitely spend the rest of your life with. But outside of that, if we're talking about straight sex appeal, that does absolutely nothing for most men. That ain't gonna do shit. So again, I really don't see, why, she's questioning herself, as to why men don't approach her, or at the very least don't, find her attractive or look her way, But maybe, she's fucking, having some issues because she did have a child recently. Maybe she's having some mental issues. But, again, if she self-reflected, I think she would have realized this and not said this shit on national television. I mean, I really don't want to get too deep into that. You guys know that a lot of people done spoke about this already. A lot of people have said the same thing. She never should have said this shit on national television. This was something she should have kept to her homegirls or her close family and friends, or maybe a therapist, but not something you should say out loud, because she basically cucked her husband. And unfortunately, because Steph Curry has, a good reputation in the media and the public eye, he had to basically cuck down to her and, say that, basically say that what she said was okay. And I'm pretty sure, in his heart, he does not feel okay with what she said. I don't think most men would be okay with their wife saying that the issue is that other men are not paying your wife any attention. Usually women complain about their boyfriends or the husbands not paying them any mind, and that makes total sense. You're supposed to pay attention to each other in a relationship. But when that's not the problem, when the problem is that other men are not paying your wife, any attention, I don't think most men are going to be okay with this. I know I fucking wouldn't. Shit. But at any rate, that's going to be about it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about Ayesha Curry, and why do you think she isn't getting any male attention? That's about it. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, hit that motherfucking like button. This is Lizard K Rule, and I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video.